Listen up, America. We did some changes here at Unemployed Humor. We are no longer Unemployed Humor. Because of the fact that when people look at that title, they expect me to be humorous every single time. This show is a mixture between humor and serious. We're going to blend it up like a smoothie. You know, strawberry banana smoothie. Those things are pretty good. So welcome to episode 1 of Unemployed Redneck. I'm your host, Javon Chandler. Chandler was my nickname in high school, so I decided to use it for the show. I want to give a couple shout outs. First shout out is to my wife. I would like to say thank you for videotaping this and supporting me through this entire thing. I mean, you could have just said, screw you, man, hold your own damn phone. But you didn't. Could have threw Slim Jims at me, but you know my mouth would have stayed open. Second shout out I want to give to my neighbor Scott. He's like a brother to me. And he helped me put all this stuff together. See, I got my deer antler here. I got Scott's tail because people thought he was squirrely, so we had to cut it off. And then Scott made me my own little microphone here. This is nothing more than maybe a red Solo cup with a little couple snuff can lids in it. It's got some wiring around it, so maybe you could actually hear me now. Third shout out I'd like to give to my father, Chester Roman Wolf Rice. I mean, you know, I did some changes here and he's still 100% behind me on it. He wants me to have a great show, which is kind of surprising because I figured by now he'd put an arrow in my butt. You know, since he's Native American, maybe he'd shoot an arrow. Or he'd probably throw a spear at me or something. But just remember, Dad, it's all in good fun. Don't lose a lid. Another thing I'd like to point out, I will no longer be going live on Face Crap. Because apparently Face Crap says that my videos are inappropriate. Now, there could be questions that arise here. Are they inappropriate because of the fact that I'm pointing out that Donald Trump is an unhealthy cancer in this country? Or could it be the fact that I'm actually supporting the Native American community? Another topic of interest. Facebook is saying my videos are inappropriate, but yet you can post a picture of your naked boob on Facebook and they will be okay with it. Another thing that causes a problem is men are allowed to take their shirts off, take a picture of their bodies, and post it on Facebook and they will be okay with it, but yet let a girl take her shirt off and all of a sudden it's inappropriate? Don't girls have the same nipples as us? Let women free the nipple. I mean, it's only because we have perverts out here that want to look at it in a different way. Women and men are the same. They are human beings and they bleed red, just like any other squirrel or coyote. So please, lay off the women. Also, I'd like to point out my new stuff will be up on YouTube. It'll be up on this new social media website. It's called MeWe. Now, if you ain't had a chance to look at MeWe, give it a shot. MeWe is some good stuff, man. Like, they have a caption on there that says no bullshit, and I like that. They don't sugarcoat anything, and I am free to be me. I am tired of living the stereotype that everybody else wants me to live on this show. here's a pointer to you. My name is Javon Chandler. I have rice blood running through me. If you don't like me for the way I am, then stop watching the show. But this is a time that I'm actually working. I'm actually trying something here. So stop. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you've been mean to me in high school. I don't care if you threw my lunch money on the floor and stepped on it. This is who I am. And this is who I'm going to be. Speaking of Facebook, I'd like to touch base on a few things that Facebook just does not want you to know. They don't want you to know this stuff because they know as soon as you know it, your Facebook page is going down. And then Mark Zuckerberg, if that's even his name, loses money. He loses money, he can't get that Big Mac at McDonald's. He can't get that Big Mac at McDonald's, then he can't die of diabetes like he wants to. So let's save the man's life. Let's take it down. Also, something else has come to my attention. If you don't already know, Facebook is trying to change its social media page into a dating app. A dating website. So the only way you'll ever have a Facebook page is if you're looking for putty at 3 in the morning. Now when I say putty, I don't mean the women that you find at the bar. I mean that chocolate pudding that's in your fridge at 3 in the morning. Facebook doesn't want you to know these certain things. 1, Facebook chooses what you see. Forget everything else that you know about them. They choose what you see. If they see a naked girl up on a pole, well, thank God Jesus and Dale Earnhardt Jr., they're going to post it. But if they see you walking your dog, wait, nope, that's inappropriate. How is walking your dog inappropriate? Can we just point out that 90% of the people that run Facebook could possibly be perverts or pedophiles? And if that's the case, why do we still have a Facebook page? I remember this one social media app. It was called MySpace. And they took it down because of the fact that people on there were perverts and pedophiles. So here before too long, I give it about 3 more years. 3 more of the years, we won't have a Facebook anymore. Which is a good thing because now I've pointed out MeWe to you. And we'll still also have Twitter and Instagram. But Facebook's going downhill. So if you spend a lot of time crafting the best status ever, you might be wasting your time. I think that's an understatement. As Facebook doesn't show your friends everything, only the dirty stuff. According to USA Today, your posts are run through an algorithm that in turn chooses how it is displayed to your friends. So if I post up a picture about my bologna sandwich is good. Got 2 pieces of bread. Slap a bologna on it. Slap some cheese. Maybe some lettuce, depending on the day that I feel like Bugs Bunny. Throw some mayo on it. My sandwich is looking good. I post it up on Facebook. I get a message 2 hours later. I'm sorry, sir. Your sandwich is inappropriate. What? What? My sandwich is inappropriate? You just had a stripper online 3 minutes ago. This is especially true if you run some type of Facebook page. Even though users have liked your content before or your comments, it doesn't mean they'll see it. If they aren't interacting with it, whether commenting, laughing, liking, smiling, pointing, poking, or sharing, your content will appear less and less frequently on their news feeds. And at some point, it might even poof, disappear. We've solved this mystery. Facebook is ran by aliens. They're abducting your content. Many of us have probably experienced this firsthand. That's right. Many of us have experienced this firsthand. With me, just today, experiencing it firsthand when Facebook said my newsfeed was freaking inappropriate. The only thing that's on there is humor about Donald Trump and maybe the occasional squirrel. That's it. So I must be doing something right if I'm not even halfway through the door and somebody's already trying to shut me up. Congratulations. You just made me bigger. Thank you. Thank you, Facebook. Because now you just made me a huge ego. And I can explode, what's that word? Whatever. I can point out what's wrong for you. I am now the Facebook sheriff. Sue me. No, actually don't sue me because I only have $1 in my account right now. So, I mean, if you take that $1, then I can't get my Wendy's ice cream or whatnot. I need that Frosty, man. Come on. Oh. Here's something. People can see what you like, even if they are blocked. So basically, if I want to block some dude because he looks squirrely, he might have a mole in the wrong place, or he's just ugly as shit, he can still see the squirrel getting hit by a bus. Be careful what you like on Facebook, everybody. Tech Moxie notes that the site's privacy tutorials do admit that your likes are public. This means that any of your friends, no matter who they are, and even if they are blocked, may see that you've liked something. This could be potentially hairy if you're connected with coworkers or your boss on Facebook. Don't connect with your boss or your coworkers. They don't like you. They just want your money. What is shared and what's not, that's not so clear, as Facebook algorithms that choose how your Facebook content is shared with others is secret. So they don't want you to know how they choose this. I'll tell you right now how they choose it. What they do is they write down each and every post, they throw it in a hat, and they pull it out, or they trust the magician with the rabbit for the rabbit to sift through everything, pull it out on its own. And if it's a picture of a unicorn or something, and the rabbit doesn't like it, it's automatically inappropriate. It's tracking you. Even if you don't have a Facebook page. So basically, you're telling me that the FBI or the CIA has tapped into Facebook, and they know when you're going pee, or they know when you're getting ready to take a shower. That's perverted. That's really perverse, and that's kind of stalkery. That's like Deadpool giving up his chimichanga just to go out with a fat chick. It makes no sense, right? But yet, we still believe in face scrap. Oh, well then. Oh. It soon may know who you are in any photo. Well, that goes back to the tracking. If you're a criminal mastermind, like Charles Manson, you have a Facebook page, and you post on there, I was just in vacation in Miami, and I just walked into a bar, and I shot up 1 million people. Well, now the FBI has your picture. They know who you are. my fifth and final problem with Facebook. It knows more about your friends than you do. So forget everything that you done with Johnny last week. Facebook already knows about it. They know Johnny was planning to do it. So if you go to a coffee shop just to steal the safe and you don't take the coffee beans, you'll probably get a message from Facebook going, why didn't you take the coffee beans? I would like to take this opportunity, again, say thank you to people. But I also like to say that if it wasn't for you guys viewing, I wouldn't have the energy to keep doing this. You know, I'm not in this to make big bucks. I'm not in this to get limousines or magazine covers or anything like that. I'm just in this just to do it. You know, I think it's fun and I think people need to know some things. Like facts of the day. As soon as my phone loads. If anybody else has ever had a problem with their phone loading at the wrong time, please leave it in the comment section. Okay. Let's see here. No, I don't want to do 5 fun facts. Here's 100 random and interesting facts about literally everything. We're not going to cover all of them in 13 minutes, but we're going to try to cover the majority of them. Let's see here. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Oh, here we go. German chocolate cake is named after an American baker by the name of Samuel German. So the German chocolate cake is not from Germany. Now, I know a lot of you are probably going to think it is, but it's not. And just because it's German chocolate cake doesn't mean it has germs in it. You can eat it, you OCD dude. The first service animals were established in Germany during World War I. References to service animals date as far back as the mid-16th century. So way back before World War I, they had a seeing eye dog. So you didn't end up at a bar walking up to some woman and swearing that you can only see by using Braille. That's likely to get you slapped too, I think. An 11-year-old girl proposed the name for Pluto after the Roman god of the underworld. So you're telling me Mickey Mouse's dog has superpowers? And if he does, would that make him Crypto? The voice actor of SpongeBob and the voice actor of Karen, that'd be Plankton's computer wife, have been married since 1995. Which makes you wonder, how do they get them so cool and calm and collective during the shooting of this? I mean, is he okay with the fact that his wife is a computer and she's canoodling with a plankton? I'll let you decide on that one. Octopuses and squids have beaks. The beak is made from keratin, the same material that a bird's beak is made of, and our fingernails are also made of this material. Another fun fact. Only 3 mammals on this planet have thumbs. One's a monkey. One is a human being. The other is a possum. Now, yes, a possum. Now, the possum is the only one out of the 3 that does not have a fingernail on its thumb. Kind of a little fun tidbit there. And yes, it is part of these facts. An estimated 50% of all gold ever mined on Earth came from a single platoon in South Africa. I'm not even going to touch base on that because that makes no sense to me. 75% of the world's diet is produced from just 12 plants and 5 different animal species. See, number 5 on my list of things that I eat would be coyote meat because it's really good and it helps with the digestive system. It also helps at 3 in the morning when you've got to get up and hold your butt trying to make it to the bathroom. Works great on your colon. The original Star Wars premiered on just 32 screens across the U.S. in 1977. This was to produce buzz as the release widened to more theaters. So basically, they showed it on a small screen. I like this, by the way. They showed it on a small screen, and it got so popular among 50 people that they decided, you know what? Let's make a movie out of this. And as you know, Star Wars has been around even today. It's still around. I think they're getting ready to close it out, though. I think they're getting ready to end it. So, you know, if you know more about that, please leave it in the comment section, because I have no idea. I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I don't particularly care for Star Trek that much either. I'm more of a Knight Rider, Dukes of Hazzard kind of guy. But I also like Ted, so let's see here. Let's get past all the Japanese words. Violin bows are commonly made from horsehair. So before they turn the horse into glue, they keep the hair, just so they can make bows for your violin. So whenever you hear your violin Willie, you know it's because of the horsehair. There are less than 30 ships in the Royal Canadian Navy, which is less than most third world countries. Here's something you may not know. I've known this all along, but, you know, I really don't care. Larry the Cable Guy's real name is Daniel Lawrence Whitney. His notable southern accent is fake. He was born and raised in the Midwest, not the South. Who really cares, though? I mean, Larry the Cable Guy has made so much money, and he's made me laugh so many times. This one time, I was on the back of a bus, heading to school, and I was watching this Larry the Cable Guy skit. The dude made me so laugh so hard, I almost peed myself. Thank God my friend gave me a cup. But the problem with that is we had to dispose of it somehow. That girl in front of us, she didn't like lemonade so much. Let's see here. Johnny Cash took only 3 vocal lessons before his teacher advised him to stop taking lessons and to never, how do I put this, never get away from his natural voice. I mean, we all loved his natural voice. Another cool tidbit about Johnny Cash, he went to a record studio at one time before he started, and he started singing a Christian song. Now, the guy that was running his records and everything said that he wasn't going to publish anything from Johnny Cash because he heard that song 100 times from different people. And Johnny Cash stated to the guy, he said, you know, it's possible because you don't believe in Jesus, or is it because you don't think that I believe in God? And the guy said, whoa. It has nothing to do with God. We just want to hear something different. So Johnny Cash went through his songbook, and he had a song he had wrote in prison, and I think it was called Folsom Prison Blues is what it was. And he sang that, and it was a hit ever since. I love that man to death. Too bad he's gone now. Rest in peace, Johnny. Damn it, Kobe's gone too. Man. And so is Michael Jackson. Dang it. Doesn't it feel like every year we're waiting around the news, waiting for the next big name to drop? It's sad, really. When we could be using that time to make grilled cheese sandwiches. People who post their fitness routine to Facebook are more likely to have psychological problems. Again, it's nothing to do with you. It's the fact that Facebook wants to point out that you have psychological problems. Let's see here. Nowadays, millionaires millionaires with just $1 million isn't considered wealthy anymore by most Americans. Now, the typical American sees at least $2.4 million as wealthy. But what about Donald Trump? Donald Trump has $1 million, but he's still $1 million in debt. How does he still have a presidential chair? I'll tell you why. Because he's a liar, he's a cheat, and he makes stuff up. Which sadly makes him qualified to become president. It's like we look at people every single year. That man may be an asshole. Let's make him president. My last fact, before I get to my final 3 thoughts of my new show. Let's see here. There is an underwater version of rugby. Surprisingly, it's called underwater rugby. For those of you who don't know how this works, it's a contact sport between 2 teams of 6 competing underwater in a pool to score goals while freediving. Might be able to squeeze 2 more quick ones in here. Standing around, that burns calories. On average, a 150-pound person burns 114 calories per hour while standing and doing nothing. So, stay lazy, people. You're still burning calories. So for my final 3 thoughts. 1, Facebook seems to be turning into some kind of scam, and if I had to recommend it, I wouldn't. 2, for those of you that do like to contribute to my show, like Scott and my wife, again, thank you. I appreciate it. For those people who just like to view, I'd like to thank you too. Again, I don't want your money, so please don't send me any. I just, I want to make you laugh every single day. That's good enough for me. 3, if you don't believe the possum thing, look it up. You'll find it. I found it here in about 2 minutes. I had never known that possums had thumbs. But then again, I didn't know we had a possum in the White House. I guess that means that possums do have thumbs and they tweet at 3 in the morning. Thank you for viewing this show. Stay tuned for my later episodes. Catch you on the flip side, America. Out!